tonight. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I'm ready. 5-9.
Check 55, Mike. I got you. I got you. Joker.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Thomas, the intended target. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On third down, Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Ross on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready?
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run. This is Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Crunch. Hey, easy.
Banjo.
On the carry, it's Hill. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Ready? 95, 56. Under.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Check, check, check.
Man up, D.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on,
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Sammy!
He's coming. We got double up.
Spins past him. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Opposite.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Check.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, easy.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
55's Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Pick it up. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
On 2nd down and 4. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
Ready.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. At the 19-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, 25 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, 24.
Be a long day for you. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Double up, double
You
up.
kill.
He's coming, double up.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 4. Let's go.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd and 5.
Down, he's coming.
No, no, no. It's free.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
49.
Check 49.
Showing it. Showing it. Check 50. Check 50.
To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So we're at halftime in the first of two here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays?
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 55 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Set. 18.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Let's go,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Got a man open. It's Ross. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
53. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The busy night continues for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Just keeping the play alive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Ready? You ready?
Right there in the middle, 55.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Check 37. Check 37.
Ready, cut.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Wahoo!
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go. Switch it, switch it. Hey, kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, kill. Under 10.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Breeze now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alert! 54!
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 3rd down, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, 59!
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. One last throw here for Watson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Saints, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los. While for